I don't know why, but I always forget or don't mention it, but the thing that started in my mind, everybody's asking why I started this. So, you know, these people are like, there must be something with her. Oh, why she's working with disabled people? Did you had some trauma or something? Yeah, but actually, no. I just saw I was studying political science. Actually, I am a master in political science and dancer also in Poland. So when I was doing a ballroom on one of the dance sport championships, I saw a wheelchair dance. So when I come back in 2013 in Georgia, it's like kind of it was kind of a destiny, and I got into this Kenduko dance trainings. So I said that, oh my God, I want to do this in Georgia. So we started back in 2013. On this training, I met my first partner. Now he's in a parliament, actually. Everything, yeah, he was an activist. So later on, we started with this one, and then I was a volunteer in one of the like rehabilitation centers here, and they offered me a project with Polish embassy where I met my another partner, second partner, since the first one went to politics. So with this partner, he he insisted for us to go to Georgia's Got Talent. I don't know why I always forget it, but we went to Georgia's Got Talent show, and I was very skeptical about the show because, you know, it's a show, it's a, you know, but it was, I broke my stereotypes. So we went there and we won the show in 2014. And include our performance in syllabus. You can see that. So after this, thanks. After this, um, uh, after this winning, we just boosted, like, this topic opened up into the public, because before, never ever in the show there was a dance group or dancers who won the show. It was usually singing. So this helped me to promote the direction, and we started to compete. But later, a lot of people started to write me, a lot of different people with different disabilities, and they are asking if I'm giving classes. So it started like a dance class, and I was accepting everyone. And then I decided, why just to dance with wheelchair when we can accept everyone and open up our doors for the people with other disabilities. So basically, I work with physically disabled people, and I volunteer for learning disability children, yeah, children with learning disabilities, doing this kind of work. But basically, my organization is a sports federation, and on the sports federation basis, I opened a dance company for disabled and non-disabled dancers, and we are working like a bit the same like movement theater, but movement theater also synthesize pantomime and our other genres. We are basically working in contact improvisation or dance improvisation and modern dance or contemporary dance direction. And I also mix sometimes Georgian dance and ballroom dance in our performances, but also our performances are non-verbal. We are expressing ourselves through the movement. Yeah, this is basically. So it was very hard to break it through because there is a lot of stereotypes about disabled people, not only in Georgia, but in the world. So it was hard to get people interested to come and watch it, you know, because for some people it's like, oh, poor people, how can they dance? Oh, isn't it hard for you to work with them? So you will get that kind of questions. I will get that kind of questions all the time. But my approach is very simple. I like what I do. I like different forms of body. It gives me more room for imagination when I see a wheelchair or I see a crutches. So some kind of a different forms come to my mind. not a classical thing that we are seeing. Yeah. So I like everybody is equal in my company, and what I'm proud of is like we are not a charity company that usually some using disabled people just for a charity reasons and doing the same stuff. But all my dancers are paid, and we are kind of trying to become as a theater or as a as I told you, I want to make an inclusive sports and arts center, and it will be kind of a different hub for connecting people together, with or without disabilities, it doesn't matter. But I want to be fully accessible, and I want it to be like a small spot of how to say, motivation or something different, some imagination. So it will be kind of a modern place. It can be also a theater place, exhibition place, plus I want there to be a room for dance training. So this is kind of right now. So yeah, this is basically it. I don't want to talk a lot because there are a lot of things going on. We were also working with movement theater last year together on one of the performances with Wayne McGregor. Our monetary management is very shitty. I mean, finances are not there, so we are living on the grants basically. So I'm trying to get some kind of a, maybe a kind of a social enterprise direction, to get some funding, but yet we could not do it, but I'm sure that it will come sooner or later. So yeah, we are basically surviving through grants. So if there is a project, we have a performance. If there is no project, we are voluntarily just coming and gathering and training together. Yeah, I don't want to talk more because you can see it. I write in a syllabus our performances. Our first play, The Other Way, was toward like premiered in 2018. You can have it there. You have the link there on the YouTube also. And we also have a composers, and I'm very proud of them. It's a Georgian group, Asli Asul. They are very cool, and I will also send links of their music, and we will dance to their music today. Hopefully the sound will allow me to do it. And the rest you can just write me email or just send me messages or something. Yeah. So yeah, if you're ready, if you have questions, I can. Yeah, this is a reference list. I just put some also reading.
Keti, I just want to say thank you very much for the things that you do for our society, because unfortunately in Georgia, disabled people don't have enough possibilities to realize themselves, to express themselves. We even don't see them in the streets because of infrastructure which is not adapted, and because of social environment which is not adapted for the needs as well. So thank you very much. You're doing a very important job.
Thank you.
Keep going.
Thank you. Yeah, there are a lot of problems, but usually, when everybody is talking about problems, I can tell like if I start to talk about problems, we will not get out of here. But I try to concentrate on something which can be taken out of the situation. Even if we are in a shitty situation, we can see some kind of a light in the end of a tunnel. And I'm trying to get all the, let's say, positive, or maybe the things that we can use even in this bad situation, like a coronavirus situation. We can find some kind of a good direction, or maybe something that we can use for our future. Like, for instance, now we are still communicating. We don't stop the connection. Yeah. So I look very positive, but I see also real picture. So that's why, thank you. That's why I don't tend to work with government, because they have still their own problems. So I try to work with international organizations, and then government also helps us the way, actually they never help, but they try to help the way they can. So I try to not be dependent on the government or any other organization, try to find my own way even if I will write this foundation, sorry, the application to the fund myself. So no, we don't stop no matter what. Yeah, so I will try to give you a small, let's see, we have time, so I will give you the small insight how we work in a group. It doesn't matter there are disabled or non-disabled dancers. So when you are in, we are in an inclusive meaning like it includes different people. It doesn't mean to be only disabled people, because when we say inclusive, some people in Georgia, oh, this is inclusive child, like as if inclusive is disabled, the synonym of disabled. Inclusive means, inclusive atmosphere is where every person can work together, despite of race, age, I don't know, disability, etc. So in an inclusive environment, there can be an old people, young people, disabled people, non-disabled people, dancers in different professions. So you can, so we have to find a place where these all people can happily work together. So in this environment, when we are dancing with disabled people, language is very important. So when I start to, it's very sensitive also for people with disabilities, because if I start to say, okay, let's start to walk, some people cannot walk actually because they don't have a leg or they are in a wheelchair. So I need to find the common language. Like if for walking, I have to use a move. So let's say to move. So when you are moving, you are still doing action. Yeah. So yeah, if I stand up, also, so there is a very sensitive language. If you have a training, it doesn't matter. It's not only about dance. If you have a training and you have a disabled person, so be careful with this kind of, yeah, dance is for everyone. This kind of a language, because people with disabilities are very sensitive about this. And why movement for me? Because movement for me is a kind of a liberation of what I want to say. So I like to make performances which actually talk. I don't like to do this abstract something that people don't understand. I think that dance can be the trigger of a political change. That's why I can use it to show that, you know, we are here and it is possible, and it is beautiful. So it doesn't need to be ugly when some disabled person is dancing, you know what I mean? So basically, yes, we will explore also our bodies today, and I invite you to just have an insight of how I work. We will try to create a small choreography. There is nothing very crazy about it or very hard about it. So if you are ready, we can take our beautiful butts out of our chairs. Yeah, okay. So if you want to join dance, if you don't, you can sit and translate the movement on the chair. Translation meaning like just to a movement to the place you are. But I invite you to move actually, because it will be very pleasant. I promise you. Okay. So if you want, you can just stand up and you can see me, right? Yes, you can see. Okay. We will create a vocabulary of our movements and unique movements of you, okay? So I will just give you this, I don't know if you read the syllabus, but we have 4 words, okay? This is a circle, a twist, a jump, and a stretch, okay? This is circle, twist, jump, and a stretch, okay? Got it? I will lead you through this, don't worry. So I will lead you through this with a warm-up. So we will explore this movement through the warm-up. So we will find this movement in our body. The ones who are sitting, you can sit it, okay? So the first word is a circle. So I will try to, I will invite you to find a circular movement in your body. It can be with a, let's try. It can be with a, how it's called, hand. It can be with an elbow. Just try your own, yeah? Find your own or repeat. It can be both hands, both elbows. It can be whole hand, yeah, like this. It can be a rolling of the hip, yeah, yeah. It can be a head, yeah, very slowly. Let's do it very slowly, yeah, yeah. Try to find a different circular movement. It can be knee, and be careful because I don't see you like physically, so be careful about the movements, not to slip or something, yeah. We can do it with a knee, yeah, knee. Try to go beyond your comfort zone and try to do different movements. Yeah, this is a circular movement. We can do it with our butt, yeah. Yeah, cool. We can do it with the chest if you can do it with the chest, yeah. So there I do. Whoa, yeah, I see the movement there. Yeah. Okay. Very good. The second one is a twist. Okay. Yeah. I will tell you how to develop the movement. Okay. The second movement is a twist. The twist is something like this. Yes, when you twist something. So it's more static. We can twist an arm like this. Look, we can twist like here. Yeah. Try to twist an arm there. Yeah. Yeah. Here. And try to see where's the limit. Yeah. The twist actually. Yeah. Very slow. We can twist the head actually. This is the twist. Yeah. Very slowly. Yeah. Try to do it slow. Twist. Twist. Yeah. We can twist the whole body here. Like twist. Yeah. Yeah. Very cool. We can twist our legs actually like this. Look, you can twist like that. Yeah, it's very strange, but you can twist it here. You can twist a leg. Look here. It's not a twist of the, yeah. You can twist it in the air actually even. Yeah. Try to balance it and twist. Twist. Yeah. Very. You can twist fingers. I don't know. You can come up. We can twist fingers as well, I guess. Yeah. You can twist arms. Yeah. Woo! Woo! Yeah. We can even twist wrist. Okay. This is our second movement, is a twist. Third one is a jump. Okay, jump is very, you think it's very, yeah, basic. Like let's try jump. Woo! Yeah. Ah. I don't know, when I jump, I become very happy like a child, you know. So let's try to jump on one leg. We can jump on one leg, on another. We can change direction. Yeah. Yeah. We jump. Yeah. Cool. We can jump high. Like, we can jump low. Boom. Boom. Up to the front. Yeah. Forward. Back. Woo! Yeah. Ow! But I will invite you to another dimension of a movement. So we can actually jump with some part of the movement. For instance, I will have a hand like this, and my hand jumps here. You can, in this kind of approach, you can give your movement equality. For instance, the quality of a jump to my shoulder. Yeah, it's also a jump. Boom, boom. It can boom, boom, boom. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Like a small ping-pong ball. Like, yeah. You can jump with the chest. Try to. Boom. Yeah. We can jump with our head. For the ones who are making it work. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, exactly. So when we will do the things, try to be imaginative, and I will tell you how. And I'm looking on the stretch. So stretch is like when we are stretching in the morning. Yeah. Oh yeah. Stretch. Yeah. Stretch is an open movement. So from inside you go out. Yeah. So you can stretch the leg. Yeah. You can stretch here. You can stretch forward. You can stretch side. You can stretch back, like back in. Yeah. And you can stretch the chest. You can stretch this muscle, yeah, of the neck. We can stretch forward to back, yeah, and back. We can stretch our feet like foot. You can stretch it forward and back like here, yeah. Yeah. We can stretch down. Oh, yeah. So try to find another stretch. You can stretch the hip to the side, hip to the side. Yeah. So now, very cool. Now let's try to, I will say the movement name, like the name like circle or twist or jump. And I want you to try to find this movement in your body. For instance, if I say circle, you need to decide which part of the body you will do very fast. And I will also invite you, if you choose the part of the body, like a hand, try to choose a particular part of the hand, because hand is the big one, yeah, like here. But hand has a wrist, an elbow, this junction, this part, yeah. Also face, we have cheeks, nose, tongue, yeah, forehead. So yeah, you can try to do some different. If I say let's do a circle with a head, okay, try to see. This is the circle with a head, okay. But if I say circle with a head and forehead is leading, then I will do a circle with a forehead, okay? And it's a different quality of a movement. Or with a nose, or with a cheek. It can be a big circle or a small circle, it doesn't matter. So next time when you choose the part of the body, for instance, if it's like here, waist, which part of the waist? For instance, this side. So if I do a circle with this side, and just with the hips, it's totally different movement. Okay, you got it? Yeah, we got it. Okay, so let's try to mix this one. I will tell it, and you will do the movement slowly. Okay. Okay, let's start. Let's do a circle. Circle. Yeah. A twist. Twist. Any twist you want. Yeah. Jump. Stretch. Yeah. Very good. Again. Circle. Twist. Jump. Stretch. Very good. Now I will mix. Okay. Stretch. And you want to imitate. Again, stretch. Again, stretch. Twist. Jump. Circle. 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 Twist. Jump. 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 Stretch. Woo! Very good. How do you feel? Just show me like this, like this, like this. Yeah, okay. You got it, yeah? You got it. So now we can add to this movement some action. 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 Created by different directions. For instance, jump, yeah, move to the another direction. Back, stretch forward. So imagine your space. Look at your space around. And imagine like we are in a big cube. So this is your space of the movement, okay? So this space has a front side, back. It has down part, up part, yeah? So we have spaces all around, front, back. So try to direct our next warm-up with this movements to this direction. And the second one, you can now add some speed. You can do a fast circle and long stretch, or long stretch but fast stretch and slow circle. And also, I'm just giving you a lot of options. You can choose whatever. And also you can use levels like high, middle here, and low. You can if you want, or lay down. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, let's I will try to stream the music. If it will be shitty, just tell me if the music will break. But I tested it and it was okay. So I will put the music and tell again, okay? Let's do it. Let's try it. Okay? 5, 6, 7. We go. Stretch. Twist. Again, stretch. Turn. Jump. And circle. And jump. And stretch. And stretch. And stretch. And circle. Circle. Yeah. Okay, how are you? Woo! Does it feel good? Does it feel good? Yeah, you are a bit warm up. Very good. So this is called the vocabulary. So you have some movements which is unique only to your body, and it is not dictated with me like, okay, do this kind of a movement. So now you will have like 5 minutes. We will create the choreography. Don't be afraid. It's very easy. Okay, in the syllabus, I told you to write down your first name or second name. It doesn't matter. First name, I see Sean, Liam, Zach. So there are 4 letters. Or if your first name is very long, choose 4 first letters. So my name is Keti. You see, this is how it looks in English, and this is how it looks in Georgian. So English, look, English is very stiff, okay? And Georgian is very round. But I will choose, for instance, you can choose in your own language. I will choose an English version. So you imagine your name in front of you, okay, here. It can be very small, it can be very big. You can imagine it to the side. You can imagine it on the floor or on the ceiling. You can imagine different letters in the different spaces. So with this vocabulary that we have, let's try to write our name with the choreography. I'll show you how. Yeah, I will show you how. Yeah. So I will show you how. For instance, K looks like this. This is a stick. Okay, line, line, line. So first, I can also write it in the air, but this is not interesting. You can also use it, but still. I choose for my first line to make it a jump, because with a jump like this, it imitates like this straight line, okay? I can jump with the hands as well, but it doesn't matter. You can jump just like this. You can jump like this. You can jump even from different parts of the back. So try to also change directions, but also you can start it directly like this. So this is first jump, and I will use to imitate movement, this line. Okay, you got it. So it's 1, 2. So I can use it like fast and slow. I can use it slow, slow, or fast, fast. Okay. And the transitions to the next letters, you can also use like jump to the side, turn, or spread. So if I do K, and I will go to the E, I will turn for it, and I will choose for the E this kind of a movement. So my hands are like upper lines of the, and my head is the middle. Okay? Do you got it? You got it? Okay. You can, if you want, you can put on your own music. or I can stream it. Was the music good? Could you hear it or not so much? Okay, I will put, no, okay, not so much. Anyway, I will put this music on then, and just you have 5 minutes to create your own choreography. It can be 2 letters, 3 letters, it doesn't matter. Then we will, when we are all ready, let's dance together. I will say go, and we will do choreographies, and the ones who have the laptop will see very nice movement of the small squares. Okay, go, people, go, try to do something. And try to just be very, it doesn't need to be very complicated. Be simple, okay? Just simple, just one movement, second, third, fourth. Just transitions should be very clear. So try to be simple. I've seen some action there. Very cool. Are you ready to show whatever you have? Like even one movement, you can repeat it for the whole song, whatever. Yeah. Are you ready, boys? Yeah. Okay, so we are recording it. Okay, I will put the music again, and let's do it all together twice. Okay, twice. We will do it. We will stop it, and then you can come to one place and start all over again, or start from the point you are in. Okay, let's go. Yeah. Okay. Ready? Start. You can stand on already on the position you are, so you are already ready to start movement. Very cool. And choose, maybe you can choose that. I see that some people are standing in the wall, yeah, or maybe on the chair or on the floor, whatever you want. Let's go. 5, 6, 7, and let's go. Wait. Yeah. You can start whenever. Let's do it one more time and you finish. The ones who are still doing it, do it, and finish your movement whenever. So how are you? How do you feel? Yeah. I see Merve. Merve, are you Turkish? Sorry. Yeah. Okay. You were moving like. Woo. Okay. We have some 20 minutes. How do you feel? You feel like. Woo, like me? Yeah. So you can use this language also. Anna, yeah, how are you? Cool? Yeah. Okay, so you can use this kind of exercise also if you are on the training, on the warm-up. But the last thing that I want to show you, let's translate it for an inclusive environment. Just if you want, you can do it or just watch me. So we will take a chair. We are still sitting, yeah? So the things that we were doing on our legs, we will try to do it without moving. Okay, we can move legs, but not here, okay? We can use this kind of movement to just take our legs to some point. Yeah, but don't move the legs like this, okay? So now we will try to do this with these four movements sitting on the chair. Okay, if it's a jump, you can jump here like this with the use of the hands, like make a small jump, or you can jump with a hand, or as I show you with the shoulder. Yeah, move. So let's try. We will have like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and let's try to imagine that your name again, but on the chair. Okay. Let's go. I will put on the music and you just improvise, and then let's try to do it on the chair. Yeah. Like. So it's kind of a very creative process of making a choreography for me. Uh, so yeah, sometimes oh yeah, by small moments of happiness or small moments of, let's say, I call it magical moments, when it's not only in the creating process, but the people which are giving me back the energy. For instance, oh, I will tell you a very fast one moment. We were choreographing. There was a Pope Francis coming to Georgia, so there is a rehabilitation center with whom I'm working, and they asked me to choreograph and dance for the Pope. So there are people with disabilities, with severe disabilities, like they have I don't know how it's like paralysis. They cannot move at all, like maybe just one hand, or maybe not at all. So after this performance we did, very beautiful one, I forgot again to give you the link, but I will give you. So there was a moment that this guy's name is Roma. He's 41. He's a wheelchair user, but he's paralyzed, like totally. He can just move like this, okay? So he needs to be changed. I always cry on this, but sorry. So he needs to change his pants. So there was no one next to him. So I said, I can help you. He was so like, no, don't, please, I don't. So he was very shy. But I said, like, I'm your friend, I can help, there's nothing. So I helped him to put on the pants, and he was so grateful. I was like, he was saying thank you, like as if I did, I don't know, some kind of heroism for him, some kind of a very special, oh my goodness, sorry, I'm always like this kind of moment. So this was like, oh my God, these moments are worth living for. So this, I don't know, this is a connection of human beings through love, through respect, without boundaries, without any discrimination, limitation. So I tried to hold my tears in front of him, so I went to the toilet and I cried my ass off. So these kind of moments are keeping me moving. The human love, human interaction, human being, human gratitude, like this. Yeah. Ooh.
Well,
I didn't cry yet.
we also have a lot of human gratitude for you, Keti, for being in this world, because you really are a massive inspiration to all of us, I'm sure, like
Thank
everyone
you.
here on that line is feeling it. We have who did you ask your question, Jan? Sorry, I don't know if you did.
Let me.
Hello. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No problem. You can go ahead.
But just so you know, everyone, we have to finish at 4 sharp. So you really have just one question before we, unfortunately, have to move to the next speaker. Sorry, everyone. Yeah. Jan or Liam, one or the other.
Actually, she already responded my question.
Okay, Liam.
Which one?
Yes. Hello. Thank you so much for the workshop. I have a friend in Marseille, and he's also has an organization that does work with disabled people, and yeah, he has a lot of difficulty trying to get like able-bodied dancers in the process.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I was wondering how you got able-bodied dancers into the process, and then also how you kind of mentioned it that you paid people, but yeah, how you are able to do it in a way that is not about kind of being a social work organization, but something like a research, movement research space.
Yeah. The thing with me is that I was lucky that I was the first one who started it in Georgia. So we are the first ones, we are the only ones. Nobody else wanted actually to continue it, because I was also invited to work in USA. I couldn't go for some time because I couldn't leave the organization there, and nobody wanted to take over this, okay? So because I'm working in this way of openness and very equality, so I work with international organizations. We have a big support of British Council and US Embassy. So I suggest him to push the embassies, okay? Embassies or the organizations international organizations which are interesting, even for the PR, okay, even for their promotions. He can use them as well, and he can strike them because they have the convention in Europe. So this is their right to get the benefits, whatever he is doing. So British Council helps us with the British Council cannot go give, but they are taking or different UK companies and sending me for the trainings. So within one of these trainings, some very good dancers signed up, and then they liked it, and then I recruited them. And money I just getting for grants, the small grants, like $10,000, and then I give very small, but it's much more. I give, like, for instance, $100, but some of the theaters don't give $100 to their actors in Georgia. So yeah. But the problem is that we are only project based, and when is a project we have performance and money. When it's not, then not. So that's why I want to make this inclusive center, so we can become also partly commercial, you know. Yeah.